Hi my friends, I do hope you find these videos useful. If so, please subscribe and press the bell button. In the last episode, we were talking about your goal, obviously which means long term. So I have taken about 8 to 10 years as the definition of a long-term goal. I said it has to be specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and time-bound. And out of that 8 years, I asked you to take the next 5 years, which I call as the medium-term goal. So you have your long-term goal, which is 8 years. In that you have a 5-year goal, which is a medium-term goal, and then next 6 months out of that 5 years, next 6 months with the short-term goal. So you have 10 years from now, out of the 10 years or 8 years, 5 years from now, out of that 5 years, 6 months from now, or even 1 week from now. So these are all called units of time. Units of time. Right. So you may ask me, sir, why should I do all this? Why should I study more? Why should I get a diploma? Why should I acquire technical, non-technical skills? Let's be very, very clear. Next time when you go to your departmental stores, or when you go to your food stores, or when you go to a medical shop, on each medicine there will be a date of manufacturing and there will be a date of expiry. These days customers are very, very, very knowledgeable. They will reject whichever is time past. Biscuits, for example, very clearly fit for use, best for use date will be given. After that, that product will be scrapped. So what was relevant for a medicine? What was relevant for a product? So what was relevant for a medicine? What was relevant for food has become very relevant for knowledge also. The degrees that we have, the diplomas that we have, the skill that we have acquired has a validity, time validity. I'll give you some example. Right away I have a handphone. Even today this handphone is available in the market. But out of 100 houses, how many houses will be having this handphone? After the coming of the smartphone, you were always mobile. That's why it's called a mobile phone. Now, if you say, I have a degree or a diploma to assemble this product, or I have a technical skill to assemble this product, still you may have a job, but how long? I'll give another example. Right away on my table, I searched for this episode. This is a tape recorder. Now in this tape recorder, I would have dictated hours of my notes. Today, I had to search for it for this episode. Now supposing you say, I have a degree or a diploma which will make me to assemble this, who will ever want you in a job? Supposing you say, I have a technical qualification to assemble this, you may be the best technical person to assemble this. You may be the best technical person to assemble this. But the customers are not going to take it, the customers are not going to require it, and so you will be producing a material with your outdated knowledge, with your outdated technical and non-technical skills, which will not be relevant in the market. If your product is not relevant in the market, your knowledge to produce the project is also not relevant. If your product is not relevant to the market, your technical skill to produce that product also will be not relevant. If your knowledge and skill is not relevant, you are not relevant. You may be the best person to produce a product. Just imagine those days, companies were manufacturing typewriters, manual typewriters. Famous brands, Remington, Underwood, Godrej. At that time, the manual typewriters were in high demand. But today, the same company, what it has done? It has switched over to a new product line. Why? The customers have switched over. So that means, gone are the days when you can decide, my knowledge is okay, my technical qualification is okay, my technical skill is okay, but now that choice is not available to you anymore. It has gone all the way to the customers. The customers will demand, I need a tape recorder with a Bluetooth attachment. They may need a mic with a Bluetooth enabled facility. The moment they shift, you have to shift. So, your degrees, your diplomas, your skill has an expiry date. And that is why I am telling you, the next 6 months, you have to understand which skill will become outdated. You have to decide, you have to watch in the market, which product will become outdated. Accordingly, you get ready. Again, I am telling you, we are going through a program on making us conscious about time. Call it as time management. But you are not managing time, but you are managing your activities. What task should I accomplish? Should I go and spend my time in acquiring degrees? Should I not spend my time in acquiring new skills, new technical skills? That brings me to a very interesting equation. Please make a note of this equation. Action, outcome. You may decide, I don't want to acquire an additional degree. You may decide, I don't want to learn a new language. You may decide, I don't want to acquire a new skill. But for every action, there is an outcome. You know the Newton's law of motion? For every action, there is an equivalent opposite force. It's a consequence for that. As I said, the world will not stop because you are not moving. Just imagine what happens on a highway. You are the best of the cars. You have a Mercedes-Benz, or you have an Audi, or you have a Rolls-Royce. You are the best driver. There's the best road. You know how to drive. But you stand there. I am not going to proceed further. I will not move an inch. If there are no traffic, maybe you can remain there. But today, the traffic is so much. If you are stopping, you will be eliminated. As clear as this. As clear as this. So that means I am going to take you through a very, very important aspect of managing activities. I want you to write down 2 words, job and career. Job and career. They are not the same. Many people mistake a job as a career. Job is an entry point. Career is a progression that you have. You may get a job as maybe a sales supervisor. A career is what I want to do as a sales supervisor. Should I continue in the sales department, or should I go for a higher order of career prospect, or should I not become the manager plant or a general manager marketing? Should I be in the same product line as a sales supervisor? If this is going to change, let me change over to a new product. That's why I said in the earlier thing, new products, new regions, change over. So, job, you apply for a job, first job, any job that you get, accept it. You can get a job just like that. Who will not get a job? Some job will be waiting for you there. But next 10 years, what you do after the job is called career. So we are discussing career. So I'm going to spend the next few minutes. Then I will expand this. There is a goal. This is the 10 year, let us say, or 8 years. You have to divide this into task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4. Goal is long term. Task is medium term or short term. So, these tasks, when combined together, will take you to that goal. I hope you are able to understand that. Once you are clear on this, what is the subtask? So, goal 8 years, task 5 years, subtask 6 months. So once you are clear about this, what are you going to do with activities? Remember the earlier matrix I showed you? Mission. I will take you through that again. Let me go back to this slide. This is what we were discussing. Now see, you have the role, you have the goal, you have the task, you have the activity. Now the same thing, I am expanding it into this. Same thing, you have the goal, you have the task, you have the subtask, and you have the activity. Let me take a simple example. I want to become a marketing executive in 7 years' time. Vice President in marketing. That's my long term. Now, I break it up into 2 subtasks. Subtask number 1 is personal, to improve personal effectiveness. Subtask number 2 is to improve market share by 50%. So, this is a goal, it's a task. Now, let me take this personal. How am I going to do that? So, how am I going to do that? In that, to improve personal effectiveness, subtask number 1 is to learn to say no. Later on, somewhere we are going to discuss about assertiveness. Learn Hindi. Let's say that I am now operating in a non-Hindi speaking area I can manage. But tomorrow, if I am transferred to Uttar Pradesh, if I am transferred to Haryana, I need to learn Hindi. So, how do I learn Hindi? So, subtask is learning to say no. Subtask is learn Hindi. How do I say learn? The activities are you attend a program, read a book, practice 15 minutes a day. Now, how do I learn Hindi? Join a course, watch 15 minutes television serial per day, read Hindi newspaper 30 minutes a day, and so when I do this, I achieve the subtask. When I achieve the subtask, I achieve the task of improving my personal activities, effectiveness. When I improve my personal effectiveness, I reach my task. When I reach my personal task, I reach my goal. So it's a series of stations we have to pass through to reach your destination. So to sum up, we are not managing time, we are managing activities. Why do we manage activities? We need a result. For every action, there is an outcome. There is a difference between job and career. The next episode, we're going to discuss a very interesting thing called what will stand in the way. See you next time.